scooch over. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, my fan. There we go. If you saw the title, I'm playing as Fields while I can because he will not be a Bear for much longer, so you know what that means. I have to play with him while I can. And I'm gonna miss him because he has so much speed in the game, but in real life he's so fun to watch. I want him on the Bears, but it's not looking great. So, we're gonna win with him in Madden. It's currently, if you're wondering, 2:16 a.m. So I'll have like 1, 2, 3 games in me. We'll see, depending on how this first one goes. Let's get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
He is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. On second down, here's Barkley. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Cockroach.
In motion, Slayton.
Timberland. Hey, let's punch it in. Let's punch it.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 31 yards. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Fields going to keep it running right. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now it's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Fields, has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Herbert powering up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Here we go. Good.
Fields now to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Gold Gunners! Gold Gunners!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right
here.
If it's a long play, so be it. But
Go,
the main
North
goal,
Salad. Go,
get a couple
North
of 1st
Salad.
downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down. They'll see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, hey! Bama, Bama, Bama.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Again, it's Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion goes the tight end. Another try for Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Fields. Touchdown Bears. Khalil Herbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Half 18, half 18. Dom Capers.
Jones, a final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But
and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Fields trying to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Wide shift to Cruz. Cruz.
Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Gold River!
Run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gold Cyclone!
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
You got a mini base. Hey, Karen. Tonight.
Here's a give to Herbert, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Powering his way forward. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Dog. Apple. South salad.
Back to throw. Jones. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10. Just missed that one.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton 64 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points
Here we go.
here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts.
Here we go, hey. Click right.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for